These are a cute little pair of binoculars for kids. So, coming in from Maluokasa is a little set of binoculars designed for kids. These are compact binoculars for kids and adults. Maluokasa, you can see just there, 10 by 25 night vision, waterproof, lightweight mini telescope, portable for bird watching, hiking, travelling, concerts, sports events. Fabab. Okay, so they're just a little set of fairly cheap binoculars. They cost £22 on Amazon. Currently there's an 8% voucher. If you click down below you'll get the link for it on amazon.co.uk of where to get these 8% cheaper. So we have instructione, or binocular instructions, telling you how to basically use a set of binoculars. We have a little wipe for the lens, because obviously kids have grimy fingers and all that kind of stuff, especially when they're at concerts and doing hard drugs and drinking heavily. That looks like a strap. Then the binoculars as well. It all comes in a little velvet bag, which maybe has some marks on it from maybe the factory, but well, it's just a bag. The strap we have here is difficult to get out of the bag. Very simple nylon strap with some faux leather there, plastic toggles, and it's fairly long, maybe about 2 meters end to end, so perfect for round the neck of a child. And here are the binoculars. Initial impressions: plastic's quite good, it's not very cheap. We have some connectors here for the strap. Underneath here there are some little rubber feet, obviously for setting down so they don't slide all over the place. Nice attention to detail there. We have the brand there, and we have some a justification there for wide angle viewing and that kind of thing. 10 by 25, which is 114 millimeters at 1000 meters. Okay, and we can adjust these as well for we can adjust one for focusing. There they are there, and they go in for child eyes, adult eyes. I'm a fairly substantial adult, so okay, so having a quick squiz around to see how well I can zoom in on stuff. They did quite well. There was a bit of a click. You might have heard it there. Whenever I took it round a wee bit too far, there didn't seem to be a stopping point, and instead, obviously, the movement inside the tracks or whatever the lens moves up and down has hit the end and forced its way into the plastic. So I don't see any cracks on the outside, but getting a child. Yeah, it's stopping now, but earlier it wasn't. Getting a child to be more careful with them will probably be a bit more difficult, but as they're a pair of binoculars, the child is probably going to see these as something that is worth looking after and not quite destroy them like a toy or something like that. So specs wise, this has a 10 times high powered magnification with a 6.5 degree field of view. They have a 15mm eye lens and a 20mm object lens with a telescopic range of 114 meters by 1000 meters. The lens is a BAK 4 BAK-4 pure optical lens with a FMV green film lens, multi-layer coating, which has a higher light transmittance across the entire visual light spectrum, which accounts for why they say that there's night vision in there as well, because it makes it doable at night. So I will let my son try this out and maybe see if we can have a look at the moon. Let's see if that sparks any interest in him. They weigh around 225 grams according to the specifications. And it does say that they are water resistant or waterproof, but it doesn't actually say what kind of IP rating there are. I'm not too excited about taking them and throwing them in the bath. However, they do look almost solid enough that you could use them in the rain. They'd probably let water on if totally submerged, and you'd have to dry it out, and I can't say that you would be able to get rid of all of the water or condensation inside very easily, but it would hopefully survive a little bit of a rain shower and perhaps hand sweat as well. If you're using them at a concert or somewhere that you might get a bit sweaty on or spill some beer on perhaps. Obviously it doesn't come in a waterproof bag, which is a bit of a shame, and the case isn't attachable to the strap, and usually cases would have the strap on them, and then the strap provides the anchoring around your neck and the case sits around it. You can't really do that with this. It doesn't quite work. It would be nice to have even a small PVC case or something with it that's a bit more binocular-y than jewellery-esque. So one quick issue that I have is that this doesn't fit through there terribly easily. You're going to have to fold it, or perhaps go and source another strap from somewhere. That just doesn't quite go through there without a bit of a fight. It does go through, but it's obviously not designed for this strap. But I'll go and give it to the boy. They're heading out to see some owls and things today and see if he can use these alright. He is 6, so it should be interesting to see whether or not he manages to. I've focused them in quite well, that they can make out text quite clearly at about 6 meters. If I look across the room to my DVD collection, I can make out the text on the box and the small cast list at the bottom and things like that. So they do have a good magnification on them for everyday bits and pieces. So if you have any questions about them, let me know in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you fancy. And other than that, take care.